Wild times in the Big Brother house right now as we finally have our jury, our final nine set up. Ashley, Rachel, Will, Morgan, Vince, Ava, Lauren, Kelly, and Keanu. That's the final nine. But it sounds like, according to people like Sharon Tharp, who went live on Instagram, Patreon last night, who's actually was at the studio and is a really, really known, reputable journalist. We're losing another person when feeds come back. Yes, it seems like there was some sort of safety chain type comp, similar to what if you were a fan of Reindeer Games, where Danielle Reyes went out. That type of comp might have happened last night after the episode. If that did, that's extra annoying because why is that not on feeds? I don't know. But feeds aren't back yet. I don't know when they'll be back yet. We have this White Locust twist, which seems like it might be an outdoor week, kind of my guess, but who the hell knows? HOH isn't even known yet, so these power rankings were just blindly going off as 9 people in the jury, and who do I think has the best shot to win, and who has the worst. Mickey was our last evictee, and she was delusional beyond all repair, even blindsided at the very end. But I think if you're going in the jury, clear 9th spot is Kelly. I don't think Kelly has much win equity. I don't know who she actually beats in a final 2. I don't know if she can comp out at all. Her social game isn't that great, and that's why I have her at number 9. Number 8, like Kelly, I have Keanu. I think Keanu beats Kelly in a final 2. There's a ward where he comps out and gets votes, but his social game is also very, very, very bad. He really upset Ashley and Rachel last week, which I don't know if he needed to do. If Ava wins HOH this week, that's good for Keanu because Keanu will be safe. But if the judges stay intact and they win HOH, I'm pretty sure that Keanu and Kelly and our next person, Lauren, at number 7, are all going to be on the block as Blockbuster's still a thing. Now, this likely means that one of them's going home this next week, which, if they don't go home already with this, I guess, safety chain comp, it's going to be a wild week of Big Brother. And it just really, really, really highlights just the bad spot these 3 are in. I think Lauren was making decent inroads with Ava, but I don't know if they're going to be enough to have her over, say, Rachel and Ashley, or Rachel and Will on Ava's tier list of friendships. And with Morgan and Vince both being still in the game, I think the judges are getting more and more solid to being a final 5, and that means Lauren is potentially on her way out. Plus, we even saw this week, Vince is ready just to burn Lauren if it means he gets to be another week. Number 6, I have Ava. She's just on the outs. She's trying to be there for Lauren and Kelly, but she's way too loyal to people that are not going to be as loyal to her. You had people like Rachel, you had people like Ashley, even Morgan, Vince, all pitching for Ava to go up. Now, she has decent targets in Vince and Morgan if she wins HOH, but we'll have to see where this goes. Definitely feels as if Ava needs to be able to win a couple more comps, be in a good position to, have a chance at winning this game. But I don't know if she beats Will in a final 2. I don't know if she beats Rachel or Ashley in a final 2. She might if she's likable, but it'll just be tough for her. Again, with the Judges Alliance becoming more and more solid as each week goes by, Ava's becoming more expendable, and that's why I have her at number 6. Number 5 and bottom of the judges, I have Vince. I don't know how Vince also can win this game against anybody besides like a Keanu, Kelly, or Lauren, but he needs to get one of those 3 to the final 2 to have a shot at winning. I don't know if he'll recognize that or not. He's very much in there hard with Morgan, and he is not as respected as he may hope he is with a lot of people in the house. He lies a whole lot, lies and says what you need to the face. He acts like a petty little crybaby victim all the time. Vinny's at the bottom of the judges, and I can see him going here early jury if somebody wants us to take out him before he becomes more of a late game threat. Number 4 is Ashley. I think this week showed Ashley's social game is just not that good. The fighting with Keanu wasn't smart, whether she was going to be on the block or not. I think she fully threw away her chance at being not the nominee this week by basically just banking on the fact that Rachel had her back, and that was enough for Keanu, where Ava actually did a lot more socially to keep herself safe. And Ashley just doesn't have the respect in the house to win a jury vote. I do think she beats somebody like Vinny, but I don't think she beats an Ava. I don't think she beats a Morgan, and I don't think she beats a Will or a Rachel. So she's sitting in that fourth spot. Even if she makes it towards the end, she has a lot of work socially to get herself jury votes to win in the final two. Number 3 is Will. Will, to me, can have a jury vote if it's somebody who just wants to see Will win. He needs to win some comps. He needs to have more say in things. Hopefully the next booth comp or something he can win, but he's being seen as pretty much a floater and somebody coasting to the end. And people like Keanu are starting to kind of be, anti-Will winning, which is kind of the worst case for Will. But if he's in there versus a Morgan, if he's in there versus, say, Ashley, he might have the win over those two just because of social presence alone. I don't know if he beats an Ava heads up, but he's not in a bad spot and he's not being targeted anytime soon unless he's a victim of this safety chain comp for the first person out and in jury. Number 2 is Morgan. Morgan saved herself a lot this week. She did not push hard for Ashley to go. She didn't really break up the judges like I thought might happen. Mickey went, which was awesome. Her and Vince are still a duo where Vince is the bigger threat. Keanu's a bigger threat in the game. Rachel's a bigger threat in the game. Kelly's a bigger threat in the game. Even Lauren's a bigger threat in the game. So Morgan's sitting very pretty, kind of in this middle of this house, very well insulated, very well can make it far. But she can easily get clipped. Let's say there is a HOH that, like Ava, who puts up Morgan and Vince, and say somebody else like Ashley, Morgan, Vince, Ashley, and then all of a sudden Vince wins the blockbuster, and Morgan versus Ashley, 3-3 tie. Morgan goes home on like an Ava HOH. Could be pretty interesting. Or if both Kelly, Keanu, and Lauren survive, and we have a final HOH that's like Ava, and the final noms are Vinny and Morgan, well, those 3 are going to save Vince, and I guess you have Ashley, Rachel, and Will, so that's 3, and then whoever comes off the block. But yeah, either way, you can see a world where Morgan goes home here at any point, and that's why she's number 2. And number 1 is still Rachel Riley. I think she's put in a really good game. I don't think anybody's targeting her anytime soon outside Kelly and maybe Lauren. But again, the numbers on Rachel's side. She's studying the days. She's in peak physical condition. I think she has a really good chance at winning HOH if it's an endurance comp here soon. We have booth comps coming up for HOHs where I think Rachel's in a prime position to make it to the end and win this game. But yeah, we're heading in the jury. I hate the idea that we're going to miss a whole elimination. And why are we doing an elimination as the first person in jury that isn't a regular eviction vote? Why is Blockbuster still going to be in until the 18th, which is what people who were at the live eviction show last night has reported was told by Julie. So that means at least one more week of Blockbuster, 2 more weeks of Blockbuster. I have no idea. It's just getting to the point where it's annoying. The season is starting to turn with extra twists that aren't needed. Keep It Simple Stupid needs to be a moniker of just everyday life with Survivor, with Big Brother, but these producers in America add too many damn twists. But tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and who do you think is winning Big Brother 27 now that we are in the jury phase of the game?